Hi friends, how's it going? I am so excited to show you this hair tool. So I love it. I just got it out of my suitcase. We went to Canada over the weekend for our anniversary. So I literally took this with me. That's how much I love it. It is the quickest and easiest way I can curl my hair. This is called the Le Clip. It's on sale right now. Actually, everything at launch is on sale right now. So be sure you're checking out their deals. Launch is going to do a giveaway with us today as well. So it's going to be an exciting live. But the benefits about this curling iron that are kind of different from others is this is a titanium tool. So even one of our babysitters have used it before and she was like, I've never had a curling iron like actually hold my curls. She has naturally curly hair. And she was like, normally I just end up like fuzzy. Like the titanium tools are amazing for holding curl. So I'm going to just turn this on. It has smart memory, so it'll remember what setting it was on last, but you can use the digital dial to adjust it if needed. Okay, so I'm going to tell you kind of an embarrassing story. I woke up this morning just kind of feeling like sick to my stomach. In my dream, I started a keto diet yesterday. I'm one day closer to my goal. And but in my dream, I was like shoveling sugary cereal and it was so delicious. And when I woke up though, I felt really in my dream, I was like, I ate too much cereal. And when I woke up, that's like how I actually felt in real life. And so Adam took the baby with him and took the girls to school. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get to sleep in. Like, I really haven't slept a whole bunch since we got back in town. And so I was like, I'm gonna sleep for a little bit. My live is at noon. He left at 7:15. Y'all, I woke up 15 minutes ago. I slept for almost 5 hours. I didn't even set an alarm because I was like, I'll just wake up. Like, I'll probably take an hour nap. So that's why I look like I have crazy hair, is because I legit slept. So anyways, I guess my body needed it. So say hey when you're hopping on. Longe is going to do a giveaway with us today. I am using their boar bristle brush. It has, if you have tangly hair or prone to get caught in a brush, get their boar bristle brush. So it has these slick bristles that just slide through your hair, and then it has these boar bristles that actually evenly distribute the oil throughout your hair. Whenever you're brushing, start at the bottom and work your way up. That's going to help to where you don't have damage to your hair. Anyways, I know I must have needed rest. So don't feel guilty if you rest. And I'm really happy I didn't miss my video. I woke up and was like, oh my gosh. Ooh, that could have been bad. And I would have never thought that I would sleep that long. Just behind, I guess they call it jet lag. Who knows? Okay, so Longe's deal, use the code BLOOM to save, and it saves you money on hair care, hair tools, hair accessories, brushes, all the things. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is, while it just flashed at me, I'm going to prop my phone up on 2 eyeshadow palettes and plug it in, and we're gonna get started. I got one of the new iPhones a few months ago, and I thought that would fix my, I just woke up, I haven't been on my phone all day, and my phone already is dying, so I have no idea why. So, or sometimes I plug it in on a charger and my charger is actually not plugged in, so that could be it. Who knows? Oh well, we're gonna do this, and then that way I don't die with you guys today. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, so this really is a quick and easy way to do your hair. It is my preferred tool of choice out of all of their tools. If I'm going to do my hair, this one's my favorite. I love the way my hair looks with it. It's fast, it tames my frizz, it's wonderful. So what I'm going to do to get started is I'm going to use the Jasmine Ray #2 dry shampoo at my roots. It's just going to add some volume, some texture, and it's going to absorb any like oils from my hair. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this remedy. And a tiny bit. It's an argan oil. And I'm just going to put that on my ends because I've been bleaching my hair and my hair can end up a little dry sometimes. So now that I've done that, I'm going to just take my little brush that I used to get the tangles out, and now I'm just going to distribute. You can see how it distributed like the oils from that. Like my hair will look nice and shiny but not greasy. Okay, I'm going to separate my hair into sections and we're going to get started. Trust me, if it can do amazing things for my hair, it can like totally do amazing things for yours. It is so good. The weather here is beautiful today. So we went to Canada and then we came back and it literally looks like spring here. Like our cherry blossoms are blooming. I don't know, it's beautiful. Is it pretty where you guys live? Ooh, where's everybody from? West Virginia, Arkansas. Yes, that oil helped a lot. And you can use more at the end. It's just since I'm going to be curling my hair, that's like all I want to use of it. And then at the end, I could use a little bit more. But I just don't want my hair like saturated when I'm about to put heat on it. But it is a thermal heat protectant as well. So it's going to leave your hair soft, shiny, and manageable. It's going to help with frizz. Helps with reducing UV damage. So anytime you're using like heat styling with it, that remedy is so good. So definitely need that in your life, and it smells amazing. All right, here we go. This is the 25mm Le Clip. I will rotate towards the back of my hair, and I leave like a tiny little bit out, and I only have to hold it for like a few seconds because this thing is incredible. Boing. How amazing. Do you hear Veda? She took her first steps this morning. Also, Adam like nonchalantly was like, yeah, Veda like took a few steps earlier. Like she's never walked. She's never taken a few steps before. Like I take one nap and she's walking. Isn't that crazy? So she is, oh, how old is she? Almost 15 months. So she's my latest walker. Ta-da! This tool is going to hold your curls for days. And I love it because, like you could see how frizzy and crazy my hair is before, and it won't be after I use this. Other favorite products that I have, that I like literally just can't live without, and also my kids' sneak glass hair would be one of them. It is like crazy good. I always put it in my hair when my hair is wet, and if I'm gonna like blow dry it or dry it with a La Volume, that kind of changes the texture of my hair. You can tell I did not do that when I got out of the shower the other night. Or I guess it was, okay, let's see. 2 nights ago, I washed my hair, but I went to bed with it wet, and my hair looked crazy the next morning. So yesterday, I washed my hair in the morning, but then I still didn't get to, it was just clean. I didn't do anything with it. So I'm not super dirty. It's just I haven't fixed it since I did anything. All right, here we go. There is a launch sale going on right now. Be sure you share this video. Comment shared below. Launch is giving away a Le Clip today. So comment shared, and for every 100 shares, they'll do a giveaway. So we have until the end of this video for you guys to rack up some awesome things. Taking this, I use about a 1 to 2 inch section. Gonna have to go in and get this bottom layer. I missed it. So I'm not running my fingers through it yet. I let it set. And then I'll kind of look around and be like, oh, were there a few places that like I missed a curl? You can curl your hair different ways with this tool as well. So I'll show you like a few like things you could do. You could just do a bend just like this. You don't have to like curl a ton. And the lighter amount of like less amount of time you hold it, you could see I would end up with like a much just gentle beachy wave option if I did that. You could also curl it under, you can curl it tighter. You can go alternating between going towards the back of your hair and the front of your hair will give you the illusion you have like more volume. This curling iron, I literally think everyone needs. So I have hard to curl, hard to manage hair. And the great thing about this is it's titanium and it genuinely will curl hard to curl hair. If you have fine hair and your hair is easy to curl, then I recommend whenever you're using it to start at a really low number. Like heat setting, like maybe 280 or something. And so start at a lesser heat setting and then, you know, don't hold it on for long. See how it does. And then if you're like, oh, it barely curled, then you can crank up your heat a little bit and then hold it a little longer or whatever. But you just want to be careful when you're using a new tool that you kind of, because if you're used to using just like a, I don't know, like kind of a, yeah, curling iron, this one gets very, your hair gets hot fast and it holds curl really tight. So you don't want to end up with like, ooh, I didn't know it was gonna like curl that well, wow, kind of thing. So it's always just easier if you kind of start at that lesser heat setting. Okay, who has shared? Comment share below so you're entered for that giveaway for a clip. So this is the 1 inch, it's a 25 millimeter, and then they have one that's a little bit bigger, and it is a 1.5 inch, or no, 1.25 inch, and it's a 32 millimeter. So. All right, moving right along, sectioning off my hair into another section. I find it's just easier if I have crazy hair and I want everything to be nice and curled, then I can section them off. But if I was in a hurry, I will take large chunks of my hair and just kind of go with it. So it just depends on what you want to do. My hair smells so good right now. That remedy, oh, it's this. Okay, you can tell I use like a pea-sized drop, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but literally like the size of a pea. It's so small, but it smells so good. If you want something that when people like, that makes your hair extra shiny, and when people hug you, they're like, oh, yeah, you smell good. Oh, what is that? That's what that stuff is. You can also use it on damp hair, like before you blow dry. And oh, it's just so good. If you've never tried an argan oil for your hair, if you struggle with like frizz or damage from processing, it's really wonderful. Okay, so essentially I'm kind of using I'll show you that trick. So I hold out my hair, which kind of has like a little bit of frizz going on, and I use this a little bit like a flat iron. You have to move fast or you'll end up with like little crinks, but I just kind of like go over just like that on these front pieces, and I'm pulling, so it's like straightening as it wraps up to curl. So that's part of why you get that really smooth and sleek look, because that clip, that clamp, is able to smooth your hair out, and then you wrap it up and curl it. What's the difference in Remedy and Sorbet? So Sorbet is a leave-in conditioner. It's kind of got the texture of a conditioner. It's hydrating. It'll help your hair get some grit to it, but Remedy is just an oil. So Remedy is going to give your hair like a lot of shine, like slickness to it, and just give you that like really shiny look. Sorbet has a lot of vitamins in it, and it's good for helping with hair repair. But Remedy is going to be really good to help with like softness, shine, frizz. It like reduces the friction because it's slick. Okay, so here, same thing, like letting as I'm sliding my hair through that clip, it like straightens it. Such a good curling iron. Ta-da! You can hear Veda. So she started, like, I posted a video on Instagram last night. When the dogs are playing ball, she goes, yay! And like claps for them. It might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so I'm letting that kind of straighten. Here we go. You would love to win? Good luck, Evelyn. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we're gonna start a garden. I haven't told my husband yet. Last 2 years, we used to have a garden. My papa and I used to do a garden together several years. He passed away almost 2 years ago now, which is just mind-blowing to me. And then Adam and I, since we've been together almost 6 years, we've done a garden 1 year. And then last year, or year before last, we tried to do a garden and we tilled up all of our soil. And that's as far as we got, which is kind of the hardest part, you know, like tilling up the soil. So this year, I'm surprising him with a garden, which is kind of like my way of surprising him. He doesn't have to do a lot of work for it, and it's gonna get, for sure, we're gonna have a garden. And so I'm gonna surprise him with a garden. And I reached out to our yard guy, and I was like, hey, can you meet me at the nursery and we can pick out the plants, and you come here and till it up and like get it all planted and everything. And so I'm not sure if that's cheating or not. It probably is, but I mean, is it really? Like, I don't know. I just know that gardening is hard work. We have these big flower beds, and I am not a good tiller, and we're trying to get the camp finished, and I just want to have a garden. So he's gonna be so excited. Do you ever do things like this? And you're like, huh? And I almost asked him, but see, I made the mistake that I already reached out to the gardener and I already planned a day I was meeting him to get the plants. And so I was like, huh. So now it's become a garden surprise. So we're gonna have a surprise garden, and I'm really excited about it. My kids loved gardening every year we've had one. I think that there's just something about being able to like see, it's such a good like example of like when you sow good seeds, like how your harvest is way more than what you planted. You know, it's like bountiful, like hundreds of cucumbers off of this one seed that made one plant. It's just amazing to me. And so I think that there's a lot of life lessons to be learned in the garden. And so I know honestly, I'll probably have Adam come with me to the garden place, but I don't know. He wouldn't care. I just, you know, when you're just like getting things done and then you're like, ugh, I hope he doesn't get his feelings hurt that he's not going to be the one doing the garden. I wouldn't get my feelings hurt. Anyways, oh no, somebody said it's too early. Well, that would be my luck. Okay, so check out these curls. I rotate towards the back of my hair. You can see it is drastically less frizzy. You love your garden. What are your favorite things to plant? Any gardeners in here? Okay, taking this section. If you feel you have kind of too big of a section, and if you're like, well, I don't know what too big is, I find that like when I grab a section and I'm running it through my hair, if I put my fingers, for me, like right here at my knuckle, or like at the inside of my finger to my first knuckle. So if it's anywhere like here, then I'm good. If I take a section and it's like, I don't know, I can't see my knuckle anymore and it's really thick, I'm like, oh, I've gotten too much. So that's kind of how I run my hands. Like I run it through really quickly, like smooth it out, put it in between my finger, just like this. And then I'm like, oh, that's going to be perfect. And that's kind of an easy way to judge if your section is too big or too small. So things about this curling iron, don't forget to share. They are doing giveaways today. The 25 millimeter is smaller. So if you want smaller, tighter curls, then use the 25 millimeter. And then the longer you hold your hair clipped in, the tighter your curls. The less amount of time you hold your hair, the looser your curls. So I'll show you with this one as an example. We will just not hold it nearly as long, and like 1, 2, 3. And you can see it's just like a little bit looser. And then if I were to run my hands through it, also the bigger the section, it's gonna kind of give you just that big chunk. But if you take smaller sections, like when I get closer to the top, sometimes I will take like little smaller sections and rotate up towards the roots a little more. And that's just gonna give you some more like depth to your curl. And you can even go in how you already curled and continue your curl pattern. Like I'm not actually curling anymore of the bottom part, and this just gives you like a fuller look. So I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. Since I didn't start close to my root on all of these, it's amazing if you just take like 1 or 2 pieces and do like a curl and a half up closer to your root, how it will make your hair a lot fuller over on this side. So if you struggle with your hair being flat or thin, just take a couple small sections. Oh, Launch has already picked one winner and they're about to pick a second. So share this video, comment, share below so you're entered for this giveaway. Don't forget to shop too. The exclusive sales link is in the description of this video and in the pinned post. Their stuff sells out pretty fast whenever they have these big mega sales, like site-wide sales. So if there's things that you're wanting and it's in stock, you can also shop with Afterpay, which means you get 5 easy payment, or what is Afterpay? 4? QVC's 5. You get Afterpay is 4 payments and it's interest-free. So let's see. Got my payment methods mixed up. But yeah, so you can get the deal, but then you can break it up over payments. Okay, friends. We are definitely going to have to So Christian's on spring break right now. And we asked him if he wanted to do like anything. He really just wants to like stay home and maybe kayak this weekend. And so we're gonna do that. Not a big, huge fan of travel, and he would rather play video games. So it's crazy. He will be 15 this year, which blows my mind. And then the girls have spring break in a few weeks. And so we are going to St. Croix on like a big spring break trip for that. Okay, here we go. We won't get to take Christian with us on that one. He'll stay with his dad, and because he has to go to school and everything. So, but he doesn't really like to travel anyways. So, but we are really excited. We have not gone, I guess it's in a few years since we did kind of a trip like that. Okay. If you've ever been to St. Croix, we have not, but we've read a lot about it, and it seems like it's going to be fantastic. We're taking Adam's mom with us as well, and it's going to be a really good time. We originally thought we were going to have all kids, and because, I don't know, somehow I looked at an old calendar, and so I thought we'd have all kids. And so we asked our babysitter, like, hey, can you come with us? We bought our flights, everything. Well, then it turns out Christian won't be able to go. And so we were like, okay, well, we have room for extra. I'm like, we could have Adam's mom come. So she's going to come. We also have a babysitter coming. So, which is kind of really fun because now Adam's mom is going to get to go like snorkeling with us and things. Normally she would have just stayed home with the baby. And so she'll get to go like We're gonna go horseback riding on the beach and like all these things, and she'll get to actually experience it instead of a lot of times like we would pick one of us will stay behind and then the rest will go, you know, we'll stay with the baby. And so now we can all kind of do like fun things together. So I'm excited. Okay, taking these sections, going towards the back of my hair. Does anybody have spring break trip plans? Okay, rotating. So I went to take down all my Christmas wreaths. Don't judge. Like, they're still there. We have the way our house is built, it's just a little harder to get some of them off. You know, they were like high up. Well, when I went to take them down, because I've left them up until March, it was like mid-February, there are birds' nests in my Christmas wreaths. And I just felt so bad. I didn't want to like kill the baby birds. So now like birds just keep flying. I can see them right now while I'm talking to you guys. So I still have like any wreath that didn't have a bird nest I took down, but I have 4 wreaths just randomly distributed throughout the front of my house, and they all have bird nests. And I guess I'm going to leave them there until these little babies hatch. So if you hear birds right now, sorry. Do you hear them? Chip, 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 chip. They're really cute. They're gonna have babies, and I just think baby birds are so sweet. And I just couldn't like put myself, I don't know, I couldn't take them down. I felt bad. I'm like, well, it's kind of my fault. Okay, here we go. So if you like the front section of your hair to not be as curly, don't hold it as long. If you like it to be super curly, hold it a little longer. Okay. Now I'm going to do that same little trick. Ooh, I just felt a whole section that is like not curled at all. While I have that in my hand, ooh, Cocoa Beach, Florida, Maine, Colorado in November. Oh, I love traveling. You guys are gonna have so much fun. Okay, so I'll do that same thing where you just take a tiny section that you had already curled, right? And see how my curls kind of start a little lower. And if you want all your curls to start higher, then you just have to start closer to the root. I just followed my same curl pattern, and I'm adding just a little extra lift here at the root. Yeah, if you need a new curling iron, if your curling iron looks like it's, I don't know, my mom's curling iron has like layers, because she sprays her hair with hairspray while she curls, which I'm like, Mom, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so damaging. But hers has like thick, she's had it like probably 10 years. And it has so much hairspray caked to it. Like, I got to get that woman a new curling iron. But if yours looks like that, treat yourself. Treat yourself and get a Le Clip by Launch. It is the best curling iron, literally, I've ever used. And it also, because it has, so if you like Launch's wands, you're gonna love these. It has that same technology, like that titanium technology. So it's not ceramic, it's titanium. It is really hard to find titanium tools, and the way titanium works with hard to curl, hard to straighten hair is titanium is going to hold the curls. There's nothing worse to me. I have 4 kids. I do not get ready every single day. Like, I don't curl my hair every day. If you followed me for long, you probably picked up on it. But what I do like to do is I will have a day like today where my hair looks fire. And then I'm going to stretch out these curls. So what that looks like is like, tomorrow I might have 1 or 2 pieces that need a curl. That's it. I want my curls to last me until I wash my hair days later. And that's what I get with Launch tools. Best. Used to, I would have just like a drugstore curling iron, which, to be honest, these are as affordable as that when they have these mega sales. Like, It's literally so affordable, but they're super high-end, great quality. And but I would curl my hair, and then I'd get the kids ready for church, and then I'd be like driving there, and you know, you're like in the parking lot, and you're like, okay, let me do like a final check. And it would be like as if I'd never curled my hair, which is super discouraging if you spend part of your day doing something and then you're like, oh, you can't even tell. You will not have that with Wanja's tools. They're amazing. So don't forget to use the code BLOOM whenever you're checking out. It will save you up to 50% off. Is the black look clip titanium? Yes, it is. So they have this in pink and they have it in black. Okay, here I'm separating this in half. Launch said if everyone shares one more time, we can possibly get 2 more winners for a free look clip. What? So share, share, share. Comment shared below once you have shared. I'm going today. It's warm out. It's not raining. That's normally my excuse for my car being messy. I'm like, well, it's rained like all week. So I am going today before I get the girls from school, and I am cleaning out my car. And I'm so excited about it. I haven't quite figured out the balance of mom life for like my house being clean and my car being clean and me being clean and my kids being clean all at the same time. But today I'm going to be clean and my car is going to be clean at the same time. So I should probably document it actually. It might be a miracle. Okay, I'm just feeling in the back to see if there were any sections. I naturally have more hair on this side. Maybe it's the way I part a little bit, I'm not sure, but this side always feels fuller to me. So I'm not going to do as many of those little things, but that could have been bad. Let's see. You want to go the direction of how that clip will lay flat. I'm using the 25 millimeter. Look at these curls. So if you want your curls to be more like that, when you're curling your hair, just start more at your root. I have very thick hair, so if I did that for like the whole thing, I would just be like, whoo. But if you have thin hair, if you start closer to your root, you'll notice that it just gives you a lot more volume. Okay, we're gonna go in with Twashiq 3-way hairspray. I like to stand up because I get ready. Obviously I sit in a chair and do videos, and so I don't want hairspray on my legs. And I like to just be able to like lean my hair over. I love this hairspray because it is a heavy hold, but it's soft. So by holding my hair over like this, I just get more volume. Guys, are we loving these curls? I haven't teased or anything. This is just, and if you notice, you have 1 or 2 that you're like, huh, must have missed that. Remember, after you do hairspray, your hair will hold way, way tighter. So I'm not gonna hold that nearly as long. I barely held it for like a second or 2 because I don't want it to be super tight. Now I'm gonna go in with marula oil. This allows you to get texture and shine without frizz. I can feel a spot that feels like it might not have gotten curled. Yeah, so when you're running your hair through, if you feel like one of those frizzy spots, which is what I just felt happen, Make sure you have the tangles out, but see, you'll be able to feel texturally, like it's like, oh, that doesn't feel like the rest of my curls. And that's how you kind of know. You could also use a mirror and look at the back of your hair. Share, comment your below. I'm just going to pick winners before we hop off. Or maybe right after the live is ended, I'm not sure. They will definitely put them in the... That's curled. My tie came in time. I'm going to spray tan today. I mean, I'm really going to work on getting my life together. Clean my car, spray tan, get the kids, all the things. Okay, folks, if you've never tried the Lip Clip by Launch, it seriously is the best curling iron. It can take your wild, crazy, messy hair and turn it into something amazing. You get tons of body, smooths everything out, and you're gonna have curls for days. So anyways, be sure to share this video if you haven't already, and be sure you shop. The code is Bloom to save up to 50% off. So it's a great stock up and save. I love to buy like my shampoos, my conditioners, masks, anything that I use on the regular. If I can get it 30 to 50% off, obviously I would rather do that. And then I have it so that I'm not like, oh no, I ran out, you know, like I have like a little bit of a supply. So when I do run out, I already have the next one. And then when I'm on my last bottle, that's when I order more. So anyways, life is short. Maybe make every beautiful hair flip count. Absolutely. Thanks, Lunch, for the giveaways. Hope everybody enjoys their new lip clip that won one. And I hope you have a good day.